It's me, Mark D, on day 30 of 75, and I'm living the dream. I often say that phrase. I picked it up from someone who's a mentor of mine, and apparently I think they picked it up from someone else, whether there's some dispute around where it originated, as the thing to say in the office when someone asks you, how's it going? I love saying it, and I say it to cashiers. I say it to people I meet on the street. I say it to people at work. And the big question is, do I mean it? People look at me not quite sure if I'm being facetious or pessimistic or sarcastic, or I'm just one of those people that's annoyingly happy. Hey, they're all probably true in on some days, but the truth of the matter is if you don't project what the phrase "living the dream" means, it can mean absolutely anything. So some days I will comment to people and say, "Yeah, living the dream," because I'm sleepwalking today, and the dream's different every day. Sometimes I'm floating on clouds. Sometimes it's a lucid dream. Sometimes is a nightmare. But living the dream is essentially a fun phrase to say as a non-common response, and I just absolutely love utilizing that. And I'm wondering from you, what does the phrase living the dream mean? Uh, I went for a walk today and I was going to pick up my son on the North Shore. And I was walking through part of town where there's a lot of people who are having some challenges, and a couple of people who were collecting cans and had big, huge bags of cans, so like to recycle and send back. They kind of like walked past me a little bit faster, both of them to my left. And as they passed me, um, they just kind of quietly reached over and held hands. And there was something about the way their stride and their walk changed when they were holding hands, like after they reached out to each other. And it touched my heart. It was like, hey, that's an emotional connection. That there's something great there. They stopped to do some things. They looked for some stuff that was going on in the street. They were kind of checking it out, and um, then they turned to each other and they were like, there was some disappointment in whatever was going on, but then they reached out to each other's hands again. And I was only about 5 or 6 yards behind them as this all happened, and I don't know why I said yards, meters, 5 or 6 meters behind them, and I could just see in their face that there was a um, sense of that connection was actually like really intense and really really great. And it made me just think that sometimes living the dream isn't about like the American dream, which I can't stand that phrase. It has so much weight on it about what it means and where it goes and expectations around life. Not everybody has to be some I don't even know, some exalted accomplishment in their life. Living the dream can be small, intimate moments with your loved ones. It can be successful moments with your team. It can be a reconnection with friends. And I kind of asked myself, like, hey, where am I living the dream? And so it's quite a journey back home from the North Shore, from the daycare where I was picking up my young one. And I try to keep it fun. I try to keep it going. It's exciting because we get to go on a sea bus, and but there's a lot of walking, a lot of traveling, and we had a lot of fun. We did a puzzle on the sea bus, and he was excited about. I'm really into, like, the water's so beautiful that time of day. The sun, especially today, was shining, and today I said that yesterday, and then today he was like, "Look how beautiful the water is," and there was just something about the way that kind of rubbed off on him that really touched my heart. He was so excited about doing a little puzzle. I'm like, yeah, this is living the dream. Um, Now maybe you don't have a partner, maybe you don't have kids, but I think that there's a way to find a little piece of whatever your dream may be in multiple moments in your day. And I think the best way to go about that is to kind of figure out what things kind of bring you that kind of joy and bring you that kind of pleasure. So yeah, that's kind of where I was wanted to talk about today. I think I love the phrase living the dream. Like it gets such a good reaction out of people. And I think there's something to be said about, you know, giving someone a little chuckle in their day, you know, especially if they're helping you by providing a service or something of that nature. And that's just what I really love about that. So yeah, that's my live for today, day 30. Uh, taking it up a notch, doing like 15,000, 14,000 steps on a regular basis here. I know I posted something early in the 75 hard challenge where I was like 17,000 steps. That was my day today. And that's kind of becoming the norm. Not quite that high, but pretty high. And yeah, changing up the diet habit a little bit. As I said, I mentioned about talking about plateauing a little bit yesterday. I am really struggling. I'm going to make a confession here. Not everything's hunky dory. I'm tired. I'm trying my best to kind of stay centered. My partner's been very supportive, and I really thank her for that. That's her in the background, pregnant. You like my colorful lights? I thought it was kind of cheesy, but I just like playing with this. It kind of reminds me of my techno days. My yeah, I hope you love that. Yeah, Lauren's been absolutely supportive in this, and I'm just trying my best to stay grounded, get the things done I got to get done, try to make sure I'm not letting things fall too far to the wayside. But this is really important for me, so I want to really send a shout out to her for respecting that, and ultimately for me is feeds back into the family. So I'm really struggling. This is my confession. I just can't seem to get out of bed. No, I need to be integral. I need to have integrity with myself. I talked about strength. Now I want to talk about truth. This is what truth is about. Truth is about being honest with others. And the only way to be honest with others is to be honest with yourself. And the truth of the matter is, it's not that I can't wake up. It's that I can't. Not that I can't. It's that I'm choosing not to go to bed. And if you don't go to bed, you don't get to sleep. And I'm having bad sleeps even when I am sleeping. And I have some excuses for why I'm not going to bed on time, or spending a little extra time for myself, to do other things. Also, things running a little behind. Like I'm just finishing up doing the lunches for tomorrow. Got to do stream, got to do the reading, and I still got to get to bed. Get ready for bed and all that stuff, and then get to sleep. So I don't even know what time it is. It's probably like almost 10. And I want to get up. I want to go for a walk in the morning on the way to work, and I want to go to the gym. So I got a gym membership. I freaked out because literally 2 days after I got it, I thought they were canceling gyms. Luckily, I believe they're only canceling group gym activities. So I'm hoping that if I get to the gym by 5:45, it won't be busy. And I just want to start. I just want to start pumping iron. I want to be a beast. That's my goal, is to be a beast. So 8 minutes in, I like my good friend Alfred. Alfie is doing some great live streams. He's doing 8-minute live streams, and I think they're perfect. I'm not going to copy that, but I just noticed 8 switched up on my timer here. I think between 5 and 10 minutes is a really good amount of time. And now I'm babbling. So I'm making a commitment to get up tomorrow and go to the gym. Don't ask me if I did it tomorrow. I'll tell you all about it then. It is day 30. It's Tuesday, March 30th. And you know what? I think you've heard this before. I love you. I'm proud of you. And I hope everything's going your way. And if it's not, hey, we're here. Reach out to a friend, reach out to me, talk to someone. And also, I love you again. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.